Alright, welcome to this early morning edition of, well, it's early morning for me, maybe not for you by the time you get it, of Selesnya tokens. Let's mulligan the one-lander, let's mulligan the no-lander. Let's keep Evangeline to mentor, I suppose. I mean, it's turn to Evangel. Hopefully we pick up another 2-drop. You know, probably better than anything we're going to get with 5 cards. Playing against Bomberman, the OG starts with Foundry Street Denizen, so we were playing against the Goblin deck. It's very likely this gal just eats a shock, and then we're probably in a lot of trouble, and he's on the play. But we did pick up a Raise the Alarm. So we are going to get the Evangel out on the second turn. Hopefully she sticks, and then we can flash in and Raise the Alarm, make a token, and start building our board up to match the Goblin player. If he plays a Krenko's command here, we're going to get hit for 3. He's playing a 1-drop Goblin. He could have another 1-drop Goblin, and we still get hit for 3. So let's see if he's no. Yeah, there's another Foundry Street and an Arsonist. So this is the aggro mirror. I think the Selesnya deck matches up pretty poorly against the mono red because they have the removal. So we'll see. We're probably going to have to play defense and get these goblins off the board. So perhaps Raise the Alarm is the play. I think it may be. Rather, if I just open this thing up to shock, then that's not going to be very good. So I think we're going to hold up a Raise the Alarm and knock out a couple of Foundry Street Denizens. Hopefully he doesn't have a Rabble Master. But yeah, since we're playing, I think we're not to beat down in this match. He's on the play, so he's gonna bushwhack here. So he's looking at 8. I think it's 10. He's gonna swing for here now. So there it is, and let's wait till he commits his attack to the board and locks it in, and then we'll flash in the Raise the Alarm, and we'll get to pick off his 2 denizens and only take 4. But we're still down to 13 against the red deck, so I mean that's still not a good place to be. So there we go. We get to pick off the 2 of those guys. And I may even do it again next turn, depending on what happens. I mean, I don't know if I really want to play out the Evangel. She blocks 1/1s very well, though. There are a pair of those out there, and I'd like to get her started. So I think I'm going to play the Evangel this turn. Let's see if he has the shock for it. Just I hope he doesn't. But you know. You got to untap with this damn thing, and so that's why I'm taking a turn off here now. We negated a bit of damage on the last turn, but I do have to start building a board, so kind of taking a turn off here. I will block the Bushwhacker, but I won't block the Arsonist, because the Arsonist obviously can shoot that last point of damage at the Evangel and kill her. I mean, he could have Coordinated Assault. If he does, so be it, but I'm still going to try and block the Bushwhacker if it comes in as a 1/1. He's played another Arsonist here now. So he is coming in with both. I mean, if he's got Coordinated Assault, he's got it. But I've got to make him have it. Yeah, he's got it. Okay, so we've still got another Raise the Alarm, though. So we lose our Evangel. He loses his Coordinated Assault. We're down to 11. And he's got 3 goblins on the field. So yeah, picked up a Brimaz. Okay, I think we're just going to Windmill Slam this guy into play because he is a really big blocker. We're going to get this guy out and try to stabilize. Okay, that was a nice top deck. Next turn on 5 mana we can play Mentor and Raise. We won't get to draw any cards, but I think we need to worry about just stabilizing the board. So let's see, on 3 mana here he's got the Rabble Master. The good thing about the Rabble Master is that it forces all of his goblins to attack, and it gives me free tokens. Still going to be taking a lot of damage though, but the way it works is that I'm going to block this guy. I get a token for blocking. He should be able to assign the point of damage to the token instead of to the Brimaz, but for whatever reason this game, once the blocking order is set, if you add a token in, so that's actually a bug. He should get to be able to kill my token, but now I'm getting free blockers. So Captain of the Watch. Okay, let's play Mentor of the Meek. Let's get this guy out there. I mean, he's a 2/2. He can block and kill those little 1/1s. And with the free Brimaz token, I mean, there's no reason for us not to attack here. He's only got the Rabble Master up. So we get to get in 3 points of damage. I think I will draw a card, honestly. I think I will draw a card. He's gonna. I want to get that 6 land and get there it is. And when Brimaz blocks next turn, I'll get to draw another card. So yeah, just being able to slam Captain of the Watch is going to be pretty good. Give everything vigilance. But still, we're on 8 life, and that's a pretty tricky place to be. He did not block, so he let me keep that token. Okay, I'll take that. He's going to Bushwhack again, but he's got 4 guys. Well, he's going to have another one. but it's not going to have the Bushwhacker bonus because it comes into play after the fact. So let's have a look at this board here. Is he going to attack with his Ravelmaster? He's not. Okay, so he is going to attack with his Ravelmaster. So I think I'll trade a Mentor for he's tapped out. I'm going to trade a Mentor for a Ravelmaster. I'm going to not worry about the Arsonists. So here we go, and we'll get to draw a card. He's going to shock. He's going to shock the Brimass. No, he's going to shock the Mentor and keep his Ravelmaster. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're taking 4, going down to 4, but he's got no cards in hand. Would like to have drawn that extra card though, but what are you going to do? So there we go. Excuse me, those, what are they called? Those Arsonists, though, those are trouble, because that represents 2 points of damage to the face, so he just needs to top deck any burn spell. And that way, once we kill those Arsonists, then we're dead, because, anyway, that's how it'll go. So everything here is nice and big and vigilant, so let's just swing in here. Swing in and get in for 8, so, I mean, we just need to survive this turn, so he's top decking. So we have to block all of his creatures. Absolutely must block them. So he's going to get to deal 2 points of damage to our face off those Arsonists. So if he picks up a shock, we're dead, like I said. So it's in the hands of RNG. So I'd love to see a mountain come down. Just show me what you got so that I don't have to worry about death. Just show me what you picked up. It is an Arsonist. Okay, that's not going to do the trick. That's not going to do it. Okay. So we should be able to win. So these guys all have to come in here. And we're just going to block with these Vigilant tokens. Actually, I think I will block with the Brimass. He's got nothing, so we're going to get a free creature out of this. So let's do it that way. Okay, so see what he does with those points of damage. If he's smart, I think he goes to the face. Let's see where they go. Yeah, he's going to go to the face with 1, to the face with the other. Yeah, but he's got no cards, and he's only representing 1 point face damage off that other Arsonist. So we can end the game at 1. It's an Evangel. Did I not flash in and raise the alarm? I can't remember. I was too busy focusing on some other part of the screen. So let's see if we can kill him here. Oh yeah, he's dead. I mean, I got a tremendous amount of unblocked creatures. Sure, I mean, I've got 9 dudes. He can only block 2 of them, and his Arsonist will shoot 1 at our face. We'll end up on 1. So there we go. Lots of damage. Captain of the Watch. Yeah. Pretty powerful card. Pretty powerful indeed. So he's taking 14. Down to -6. Okay. Alright. Managed to get through it. I mean, that's normally a really, really tough matchup, but I guess, I mean, he just emptied his hand really fast, and he walked right into a Raise the Alarm with that Bushwhacker. But, you know, as the Goblin player, you gotta do that. I mean, when your opponent's on 2 untapped mana and you have a chance to swing for 10, you gotta go for it. Luckily for me, I had it, you know. Alright, well, let's get on and see if we can find another game. It's the early morning, I got a bit of time, and this will be the final episode of Selesnya Tokens, and I imagine the next one will be the final game, so we'll talk about that after the episode. See you in a couple seconds. Alright, well, we just scraped our way through that mono red deck, and now we're looking at no land, so ship that. Here we've got 4, 2 2-drops and a 3-drop, so yeah, we're going to keep this on the play. And we're playing against Marchioso, the 90-card menace. I know he doesn't have a title, but I just gave him one. So I think the first play is going to be Squadron Hawk, because since we're sitting on a 4-lander, we probably want to draw some cards, and when you're on the play, you get to draw an extra one, as opposed to being on the draw. So he puts a Forest in play, passes it back to us. We pick up a Triplicate Spirits. We're going to get another white source into play and just play the Hawk, and get 2 more cards into our hand. Sure. So this brings us back up to 7, and we'll pass it back on over to the Menace. So we'll probably just, you know, use our mana efficiently and play Intended Knight next turn, unless I pick up a Loyal Pegasus, in which case I'll play that and Raise the Alarm. But, okay, he's playing green-white as well. But, you know, with 90 cards, they always tend to be up on the high side of the number of colors that they include. I mean, most of these fat stacks are just 5-color monstrosities. So let's just get in for one here. Picked up 3 forests, only 8 in the deck, but we've got the 2 white sources that we need to cast everything. But it is possible that we may get choked on it if we want to play multiple white cards in the same turn later on in the game. So hopefully that doesn't matter. Right now, Attended Knight. Next turn we'll have 4 mana. So we'll be able to play Raise the Alarm, Squadron Hawk, and that'll put 6 bodies on the field, which we can tap for Triplicate Spirits if we want to take a turn off from attacking. Here we're looking at an Attended Knight from our opponent. So he's got some bodies on the ground now, but you know he probably doesn't have very much removal because the green-white decks tend not to play it. So let's Hawk. We'll draw the other Hawk. And I think we will Raise the Alarm and tap down our whole board for Triplicate Spirits because against the white-green token deck we can afford to just take a turn off here. Don't have to really worry about removal. But you know, again, I suppose I shouldn't say that because the 90 card menace could be playing Planar Cleansing. It's entirely possible. But we now have 5 power in the air. So that's going to be a reasonable clock if he doesn't have any flyers in his deck. But he could always Baneslayer us. You know, we don't have any real removal for that. The only way I think we beat a Baneslayer is if we pick up Beastmaster Ascension and just kill him that way. So now we're looking at a Banisher Priest, so he is playing removal. He's just going to kill a token though, or he might take out my first striker. But perhaps his best thing he could do is just kill a flyer here. He's going to take out a Squadron Hawk. So there's a Squadron Hawk underneath the Priest here. Let's see if he swings in with his first striker. He doesn't. And we pick up Beastmaster Ascension, so yeah, we're just going to play that. Hopefully he has a Fog. Hopefully he doesn't, but you know, if you're the other guy, you kind of need a Fog at this point because we've got the dudes. Beastmaster off the top, man. Wow. Okay. Boom. There you go. That's quite a bit of damage. That's 30 in the air that he can't stop, plus we're looking at another 25 on the ground, all of which he can block. But he's taking all 55. And he's watching damage effects. So there it is. Chugging all the way down to somewhere in the minus 39 region, I think. Something like that. Minus 30, is it? Okay. And there you go. That's some damage. I don't think it was 25 off the outside. My math was off there somehow anyway. Doesn't matter. Beastmaster off the top for a quick conclusion to that game. So, yeah. That's it for Selesnya tokens. Let me know what you think about Boris versus Selesnya. And I'm actually going to get a deck tech out to you probably in a few minutes since I've got the time to do it. But you won't see any gameplays for that deck till tomorrow or the next day. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time.